Stop it. Get some help.
Hello, my fellow treasure treaters. This is Master Cheeze, letting you know that the Chicago Bears are who we thought they were.
The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Whoa. Welcome to the TreasureTreeTherapy Planters Podcast. I'm your host, Master Cheeze. You're in for a good one as always. We're going to talk about how Taylor University is trying to do something they haven't done in a very long time, trying to get 9 wins on the season, progress to the Chicago Bears. Yeah. Then we'll look at prime time and how the Colorado Buffaloes are doing something they haven't done in a very long time as well. Looking to become bowl eligible as they already have done and do something, get ranked in the top 10. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Also, we'll look at Jordan Love's injury and see how neurological interventions and neurological compensations build up over time and cause injury. Stay tuned.
Come out and support the community for the Brooks' second annual alumni basketball game.
Welcome back to the TreasureTreeTherapy Planters Podcast. Again, I'm your host, presidential, but not presidential, Master Cheeze. All right, the Taylor University Trojans did win another game this week, but before we get to that, we're going to talk about the Chicago Bears. Yuck, yuck, yuck. A nasty performance. No touchdowns. I know DJ Moore is our wide receiver one, but I think this past weekend he was Diva Moore.
Wants to know what they need from him. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. Williams trying to line up a receiver, and Williams gets away off the spin move. Williams is still alive. This feels like Jaden Daniels last week. Williams guns it. Incomplete.
Looking at some clips, he ended up walking off the field mid-play. Now, this is tough as a Chicago Bears fan and a fan of DJ Moore, seeing his leadership with the rookie quarterback leading to these kind of possessions. Now, the season is not going to be easy, but you have to have leadership on the Chicago Bears team. Now, this is a locker room issue. This is also a coaching issue. This is also an issue for DJ Moore. Now, looking at Caleb Williams, it seems that he's trying to hit the big money and not take the change. Now, what I mean by that, not a lot of check downs this game, looking downfield, which is great, but he's not able to get those 2, 3, 4 yards. The Bears run a lot of third and long possessions, a lot of second and long possessions, and statistically speaking, the odds of you getting a first down are not that great. So they got to retool and go back to the playbook. And the last piece, Keenan Allen, who's also a veteran wide receiver, is having a rough time. As you can see, he had a couple drop passes, or even one pass is enough. We need vets to step up and support our rookie quarterback and keep his confidence going. Now, as a Bears fan and as an analyst, we need to slow down again with this fire the head coach. The Bears are a 500 ball club. They have a favorable matchup this week, and they could go up against the Packers above 500. Now, it doesn't make sense to fire the coach midseason with a rookie quarterback. It's showing that you don't have stability and it doesn't have foundation. I understand as a Bears fan what these feelings come from, and it's always going to be that comparison of a Patrick Mahomes. Now, I don't know if people understand the foundation that Patrick Mahomes comes from. He comes from one of the greatest coaches in the NFL, Andy Reid. Now, if you're going to fire a coach like Matt Eberflus, who are you going to go after? Are you going to go after a great mind like this? And who do you have in mind? You want to go after like a Bill Belichick? Okay, so let's pump the brakes on that.
Stop it. Get some help.
And secondly, the Bears defense had a hard time this week because, I don't know, the stadium was weird. It hailed in Arizona, and they have a roof that opens and closes. And then the last piece, two more pieces that's weird to me. They also had a field goal callback due to leverage. Now, I'm not a betting man, but it looks like Vegas might have had their hand on this game. The last piece, they also had a touchback where the guy's helmet hits the goal line. Like, these are missed penalties and these are missed calls that adds up where the Bears couldn't really come back. I think it was a one-off game. I don't think it was something that favored the Bears, maybe a little bit of a hangover from that Washington Commanders loss. But I look for the Bears to bounce back this weekend up against the New England Patriots. Favorable matchup, rookie quarterback versus another rookie quarterback. This could also be one of those Peyton Manning, Tom Brady type deals. So I'm excited. As much as you should worry about Jaden Daniels, you should also be excited about New England Patriots quarterback Drake May. With that being said, the Bears just have to improve, get this win, get some confidence as they look to compete against Green Bay. Because all of these wins, win or lose, none of these games really matter until you really get to the division. The Detroit Lions look like they're taking control of the division, and they're on their way to winning the division until they play the Bears, as they knocked off the Green Bay Packers this past weekend. So if the Bears can knock off a couple divisional wins, we can get into that wild card seat or even go above 500 this year. This will really help the Bears. Now, if we want to compare a Caleb Williams to a Patrick Mahomes, we have to look at him statistically speaking. Now, these are Patrick Mahomes' stats his rookie year. Yes, these are his stats his rookie year. So Caleb Williams is already doing a little bit better than Patrick Mahomes was his rookie year. We just have to keep his confidence. In addition to that, this is Patrick Mahomes' roster. The Bears don't have these type players on their team. So this comparison is a little bit false leading. It's not really realistic. Caleb Williams has to be Caleb Williams. We have to teach him how to become a quarterback, and we have to keep the foundation. Keep the stability. As far as the coaching, if you want to fire him at the end of the year. Make sure you go get a really good candidate that'll help support this quarterback. A lot of first-round draft picks have come in the NFL, and a lot of them have failed because of the same issue. You have these early expectations of Super Bowl or bust, and you end up resetting your whole franchise over and over again. We've done this with countless quarterbacks. We did it with Mitch Trubisky, and we did it with Justin Fields.
History repeating itself. When the Bears drafted Mitch Trubisky, they gave him John Fox, and then they fired him in a year. And so he had 2 coaches in his first 2 years, set him back. Then Matt Nagy's hired, and then they draft Justin Fields, and they give Justin Fields to Matt Nagy, and then they fire him 1 year into his career. So it's 2 head coaches and 2 systems in 2 years. So I'm here to tell you guys, future headline, January 6th, 2025, the Monday after Week 18, history repeats itself. Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron will be fired, and Caleb Williams will have 2 head coaches and 2 coordinators in 2 years, just like Justin Fields and just like Mitch Trubisky, just like I said was going to happen 4 months ago. And it's so insane that the same franchise is making the same mistake time after time after time.
Let's not do it again. Let's pump the brakes, take a deep breath, and just see how the season goes. Most importantly, we need our quarterback to be confident. We need our receiver core to catch the ball, and we need to keep the defense. The defense has to be a really good defense. So from there, we're going to get a live update from Master Cheeze in Upland, Indiana. Are you there, Master Cheeze? It appears that he's not working today because it's election day. But the Taylor Trojans did come out with a victory this past weekend, and they're looking to go 9-2 on the season. Now, last week they weren't receiving votes. We'll see if they can go 9-2 on the season and receive votes, which is something they haven't done in a long time. Giving them an opportunity to go and play in the NAIA playoffs, which would be great for the program, great for the school. So we'll look out to see if they can keep getting these dubs. Good luck to you boys. And we're going to look at prime. Now, prime time is coming off a bye week, but I did miss them last week. They did become ranked in the top 25. We got to give them a hand. It's been a long journey for them. The team is still moving in the right direction. Become bowl eligible. They knocked off a really good team in Cincinnati, and they have a nice little matchup coming up this week. They have to play Texas Tech, a good program. And we'll see if they can keep the momentum going and keep getting dubs. Good luck to you boys. All right, we finished with that. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to look at Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers quarterback. Now, he had a very rough game. You know, he's coming off a groin injury. He threw a kind of a really rough pick six. And I don't think that he was really as healthy as he should have been. He's going into a bye week, so they might have just went to test it to see how he can perform, giving him the best chance to compete. But did they do more damage than good? We will see. But looking at these neurological compensations, when you have like a knee injury, the nervous system does tighten up a little bit, and it's going to tighten up against those supporting areas. For example, he has a groin injury. Now, that's a random thing to have. Do you think that he wasn't strong enough in the groin area? Or do you think that knee compensation is leading into the groin compensation? Now, him battling back and playing was really good because he didn't practice all week. But those neurological compensations don't go away. They do need time to rest and they do need time to recover, but you have to address the nervous system if you want that groin injury to go down and reduce. I can see Jordan Love having a rough season as the Bears compete. I know they do a good job with the medicines and the painkillers, but overall, deep down underneath, the neurological compensations will reveal themselves and you may have some injuries. Another piece, Patrick Mahomes did have a little bit of tweak last night. I don't know what it is, but I did speak about it in a podcast previously. He did dislocate his kneecap a couple weeks back last year, and the ankle just kind of gave out, and then it kind of gave out again. Now, I don't know what's going on with him, but around that 30-year-old bug is when these injuries start to build up. So I'm a fan of Patrick Mahomes. He is one of the greatest, and we'll see if he can do well. But on that note, we're going to keep it short and sweet. Selection week, get out and vote, stay safe. Really stay safe. Chicago's going crazy. People are dying. A cop just got killed the other day. So y'all take care of yourselves. And if you got any questions, you can comment on the podcast. If you want to join the podcast, put it in the comment sections. Until then, Treasure Tree Therapy, planting seeds today for future generation success. Bloop.